Hello everybody, we're a video. Today playing the Amiga Longplay. See on the screen playing a tremendous game. It's Ducktales, The Quest for Gold. A fantastic game, finished it many times. But yes, unfortunately it's a box I don't own in my collection. I've never actually seen one before. But I thought, why not? I am trying to get back to Longplays, doing them a little more regularly now. But it's something I've been meaning to do for a while. I thought, why not? Let's spice up with something different. Ducktales, The Quest for Gold, of course, copyright by Walt Disney Company. Let's go. Okay, off we go. We have three options: investments, money bin, or the control centre. Okay, we arrive at the world map. Now, at the moment of time, we're currently in the office, and you go there any time you like. But of course, this game is limited to 30 days, so we go for somewhere fairly close by. We're going to go for Machu Picchu. 1 day to travel, and the treasure value is 2,500.
Launchpad McQuack, flying ace at your service.
Okay, so the game is Ducktales, The Quest for Gold. It's a platform game developed by incredible technologies from Amiga, Commodore 64, Atari ST and MS-DOS. It was published in 1990 by Walt Disney Computer Software. The game bears little resemblance to Capcom's game, simply known as Ducktales. It was released for the NES and the Game Boy. Now, running on the 1200, it is running a lot faster than it should, but basically you've got to try and get to your destination without crashing and land perfectly and don't take any damage. That's the plan anyway. Reach your destination securely and you move on.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okay, so once you reach your destination, you've got to try and find the treasure. The ruins of this ancient Thinkan city crumble high on the summit of the most dangerous mountain in the Andes. The treasure here is the Thinkaz thinking cap. This golden light bulb gave thinkers their brightest idea, valued at 2,500. They take control of one of the three of Scrooge McDuck's grand-nephews, Huey, Dewey and Louie. And we've got to use the only item we have in our possession, which is the grappling hook, which of course has limited range. So you've got to try and get to the top of the mountain. But yes, back in the day, I played this a lot on the 500, and it runs incredibly slowly indeed. But you've got to make sure it grabs onto the edge of the platform. Anywhere else, and it will fail. But there's not technically a time limit here, but if you stand still for too long, then one of the Beagle Boys will try and drop an anvil on your head. But yes, some platforms are good, some doorways are good, but yes, that one there is a bear. Avoid that at all costs, and also avoid the goat and the falling boulders. But there's a lot of things here to try and hinder you. Now, you can throw it forward or you throw it backwards. Depending on what the angle is, sometimes it's probably best to throw it behind you. Any treasure you find along the way is then tied up on the bottom. But also, you've got 3 caps, which is basically 1 for each nephew. You've got 3 attempts. Fail on 3 attempts, and you go back to the main menu, which of course being the map. But of course, you lose that time. You lose those days. But we don't want to be shot in the process. You can be hit in mid-climb. And a lot of trial and error with this game as well. I'm going to throw it the other way. Try and get the right angle. But I suppose in a way, because it's running on the 1200, it is running faster. Which does make this a little bit easier. Because it doesn't have the greatest of scroll, this game. Now up there, in that doorway, is bad news. So I'm going to avoid the doorway at all costs. It's very rare I do use doors in these situations. But yes, I've got to try and reach the top of the mountain. Now, if we're on the platform, you can actually jump like you would do in Prince of Persia. But we arrive at destination, one more successful hook, and we're there.
Wow, look at that.
The game starts as Flintheart Gloomgold walks into Scrooge McDuck's office and challenges him to see who is the richest duck in the world. Assuming the role of Scrooge, the player then gets 30 days to collect treasure from around the world. Whoever earns the most is the winner. Okay, a good start for me and a good start for Flintheart Gloomgold. So no gold can be found at those 2 locations. Both of those locations have been taken away from the map. Now if you go further afar, it takes up more days to get there. We're currently at day 3 and we've got 2,850 in our bank account. We're going to stay close for the moment of time and go to Bologna.
Ready to hit the skies, Mr. McD.
Okay, day 3, off we go. In the flying sequences, to reach the destination, the Beagle Boys will try to hinder the player by methods such as dropping pianos. If the plane crashes, the player will lose money as well as a couple of days while Gyro Gear Loose repairs the plane. Not this time.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okay, we arrive in Bologna. A deserted temple conceals the entrance to the ancient passages where his country's dictator has stashed his loot. Treasure is Davy Jones's locker. Here's where the soggy seaman stored treasure from 100 ports valued at 6,000. Which is amazing. And speaking of amazing, we are currently in a maze. We've got to try and find the treasure. Now, we do this by using the guide at the bottom of the screen, which contains 1 of 5 colours. They all have a purpose. But we are basically pink. We've got to try and find treasure, which is yellow. But there's also things going to hinder us in this maze. And one of those is pits. There's quite a lot of them in this maze. But you've got to try and use the green ones, which also tallies up with this green goo. Every time you see the green goo, that's telling you there's a pit very, very close by. I suppose the mechanics are quite similar to Minesweeper. So every time you see one, use the guide to pinpoint where you think it's going to be and find an alternate route. But also, we do have a blue icon on the map, which is basically an enemy. And that enemy is a mummy who will try and track you down, and also is very quick. But we are Scrooge McDuck, his nephews Huey, Louie and Dewey. And also along for the ride is Webby Vanderquack, who is the granddaughter of Mrs. Beakley. Anyway, you've got to be quick. I'm playing on the 1200, makes this a tad easier. But yes, you can't hang around for too long because that mummy is very fast. But yes, also you can pick up treasure along the way. All we're going to try and do now is go down and up and we rise at a destination. As long as the mummy's out of the equation, we should be okay. But it is away from the situation at the moment of time, so we're safe. And we arrive and we found the treasure.
Wow, look at that. Oh boy, I did it.
Okay, 9,400, we arrive at day 5. But because I'm sort of in the vicinity of the area, we're going to go back to the office and do some work there. Okay, we're back in the office again. Even though we're trying to earn as much money as possible, we're going to go into the money bin. We're basically going to go into his vault where there's so much cash. Now what you can do in this game is basically like you would do in the cartoon. You can dive into it. However, sometimes you'll be rewarded if you find a rare coin. Which we did in this case, but find it and you earn 1,000. Mr. McDuck, don't forget about the contests. We'll do it later on. In the meantime, we'll do some investment, so hold left and press fire. Okay, news bulletin from day 5. Fortune cookie market is worth a fortune. Sales soar. Major price change expected on or around day 15. Right, we're going to spend some money. We're going to go to Lake Dobegone. Let your cares and money drift away on this chain of timeshare lakeshore mansions. Activities include floating bonds, sinking money, and dipping into the till. Daily money laundering. We've got 9,400. Price per share 36. So I'm going to buy a few of those. Go for 4. Done. Now we're going to continue on our journey. Go back to the office and go back to the map. Okay, day 6. I have to admit my webcam's not in the right location, or is it? But anyway, we're going to head a little bit further north. We're going to head over to El Capitan. Why not?
Ready to hit the skies, Mr. McD.
Okay, we take to the sky once again. Scrooge is assisted by his grandnephews Huey, Louie and Dewey and pilot Launchpad McQuack. Flying to different destinations, one of the many different sequences in the game. These are destinations are fictitious and imaginative. Names are often being puns on real locations, and some were featured in episodes of the show. Some exist in the real world, such as Carlsbad Caverns. Right, so we've got to try and get to the exit door.
Uh-oh.
Loot the loot, then we get in there. I don't know how we do, as long as we do.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okay, another day, another dollar. This is El Capitan. This is day 7. This sheer granite cliff looms so high over Yosemite Valley that junior woodchucks try not to take it for granite. Treasure is a hopeless diamond. Only a hopeless person could have lost this enormous jewel worth 4,500. Another difficult climb once again. The Beagle Boys also feature in mountain levels together with falling boulders, mountain goats, bears, and even Magica Dispel, who is a cartoon character created in 1961 by Carl Barks for the Duck universe. An Italian sorceress. She constantly attempts to steal George McDuck's #1 dime, which she believes will play a vital role in its magically obtaining the same fabulous wealth of its owner. And she sometimes lurks in some of these doors. But anyway, take it nice and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Now you can jump, you can't jump very far, but you can be hit in the process. Pick up any diamonds along the way. Right, it wasn't what I was aiming for, but probably going to take damage from a bear. But if I don't fall too far, you should survive. Just don't do it too many times. Right, brilliant. 9,406. But yeah, sometimes a lot of trial and error on where these doors actually lead to. If they do lead anywhere, some of them do not. They just feature bad enemies. Right, the goat will knock you into the next century. Up there, pick up another diamond. Go on the edge and press up. Right, another one. Don't have to pick up all of them, but it helps. I need to mess that up. Right, go to the edge, turn around, up, and forward, up again. Right, there is our treasure. Just need a well-timed rope. Successfully done. There we go.
Oh, boy, I did it!
Okay, let's keep it going, shall we? Let's go over to Bermuda Triangle. Why not?
Ready to hit the skies, Mr. McD.
Okay, on we go to Bermuda Triangle. And an occasional time you will see the enemy's plane. So basically it's a race. But yes, basically if he gets there before you, the money is his. If you get there before him, you get a chance to steal it from him. But we've got to get there first and land perfectly. Day 9.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okay, welcome to the jungle. This is the Bermuda Triangle. A tropical island holds the booty of 100 pirate ships trapped by the swirling water of this ocean vortex. Treasure is King Henry's Long Johns. Don't shortchange the value of the royal underwear, valued at 2,500. Anyway, I wasn't paying attention, too busy reading off a piece of paper. But anyway, you've got to try and get from left to right this time, and avoiding the water, and avoiding any enemies in the process. In the vertical jungle levels, the player must overcome toucans, panthers, and coconut-throwing monkeys. Hippopotamuses can swim in the water below the player. May be useful for transportation, but they are slightly unpredictable since they will duck underwater at any moment, causing the player to fall in the water. And Huey, Dewey, and Louie cannot swim. Now those toucans arrive pretty much like... Am I dead? No, I'm not dead. I was... For a moment there, I thought I was going to die there. But we managed to land on the hippopotamus's head. But there we go. Right, also, the panthers. Now, if you are nearby the panther when the panther is sleeping, you're okay. Just don't walk past it when the panther is awake. Right, we've got to jump onto the swinging rope. But yes, the scroll is a problem with this game, especially on this part of the level. But pick up whatever you can along the way. Now, of course, your controls are slightly different. So you cannot jump forward, you can only jump up or down. We've got to jump up there. So be right on the edge and time it well. Press up when you need to, up when you have to. And don't be killed by the toucan.
Gee.
Okay, day 10. A few close shaves there, but we made it. But anyway, let's take a huge flyover, shall we? Let's head over to Australia. And while we're in Australia, we'll do a check on how much we're doing financially. We'll go to Ayers Rock.
Launchpad McQuack, flying ace at your service.
Okay, day 11. Just to spice this video a little bit more, we'll go a bit further this time. And of course, the further you go, the longer it takes to get there. It takes 2 days. And of course, the further you're going, the more hazard you don't have to worry about. Anything from clouds, the thunder and lightning, even the Beagle Boys do what they do best. In this case, probably in the hot air balloon, throwing a fridge freezer or a 10-ton block at you. And of course, keep clear of the water. You can also be attacked by whales. But yes, you can also take your finger off the fire button to slow your aircraft down. But yes, of course, don't do it for too long, because you're going to lose altitude and hit the deck. Right, that was a tough journey, but we're trying to slow it down a fraction, do a loop, why not? Do a bit of showboating, and here we go. Day 13.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okay, another mountain climb. This is Ayers Rock. This mighty sandstone monolith rises 1,000 feet above the surrounding plain. The treasure is the Pied Piper's pipes. The musical world will beat a path to the better mousetrap worth only £1,000. Or $1,000, whatever the case may be. But a lot of distance has been travelled, but not a lot of reward. But only if we get past it. But the occasional level does feature again. Anyway, got to try and get up there. But yeah, timing is key. But yes, back in the day, I did struggle with this. It took me ages to try and get it correct. But of course, it should run slower than this anyway. The Amiga and MS-DOS versions uses a password system for copy protection. When the game is booted up, the player uses a key in the manual to translate symbols on screen. Ports to the ZX Spectrum and Apple II were promoted but were never released. Right, we'll get up there. Only takes one hit and you fall down to the bottom. Sometimes you survive and sometimes you don't. Right, avoid that and get up there and pick up whatever you can along the way. Right, we've got to try and avoid now the cave. The cave that contains a bear. Avoid the goat. Going well. But there's also the occasional doors which takes you a large amount of distance. It really is crazy how far it takes you sometimes. Right, bingo. We're not too far away though. Now, quite a difficult angle. I'm going to turn around and throw it over my head. One more. Third time's a charm. No. Yes, it's difficult. So there goes 17,106 and we've got our treasure chest.
Gee.
Congratulations, you acquired another valuable treasure, $1,000. Okay, done and dusted. Let's stay in the area, go down to the bottom right corner, go for Borneo.
Launchpad McQuack, Flying Ace, at your service.
Day 14. Right, we're not going far, just down the road. But anyway, avoid the hazards. Don't fall into the drink, as I very nearly did. Very difficult to control at the speeds. Right, day 15.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okay, we arrived. This insect-infested tropical island is often visited by shutterbugs for the National Geographic Society. Treasure is the denizens of the jungle. Look out for the mala, gorilla, tiger, lily, and the monkey wrench. What you're trying to do is basically take pictures of animals, but the more rare the animal, the better the reward. The trouble is, yes, it's running very fast, and you've got to be very accurate. You don't get a lot of time to make your shot, shall we say, in this case. But yes, each time you get a picture, if you find it's a good one, you get a good reward. But considering I was reading off a piece of paper at the time, I'm fairly happy with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think it was. But anyway, update. Give it up, Scrooge. I've taken a treasure from Wongery, which I'm guessing is a spoof of Hungary. That is now yours, and this is now mine. Okay, we're 20,356. It's going well so far. We won't go far. We'll go to the Great Outback.
Launchpad McQuack, Flying Ace, at your service.
Okay, here we go. But we're not going far. But let's try and get it in the safest, secure way possible. Day 17.
Uh-oh.
Oh, indeed.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Goodness me, what is going on there? We got through it though, I don't know how. Crash into the roof, it'll do.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okie dokie, we arrive at day 18. It's a jungle, once again, but a different one this time. Many of the locations and treasures featured in the game have been taken directly from specific episodes of the television show. Examples include the localities of Mount Dumas and Swansylvania, which originated from the episodes of Ducky in the Iron Mars and the Ducky Horror Picture Show, respectively. Examples of treasures included Drake's Sphere, Lost Play from the episode Much Ado About Scrooge, and the Pearl Wisdom of the episode of the same name. Now, it is actually a different jungle, but now we've got different enemies, including monkeys, which will throw coconuts at you. Getting hit by one of those can knock you in the drink for sure. Right, wait for the toucan. Toucan play that game. Right, now it's safe and secure, but not for long. But yes, the scroll is an issue. It always has been an issue. It's more of an issue with the jungle stages than it is the mountain stages. Right, so we're going to go right on the edge and swing like Tarzan. But yeah, I suggest you don't press down while the screen is scrolling. Wait for it to stop. Right, we don't want to be killed by the jaguar. Right, press up and up again. But yes, the toucan arrive, you spend too much time on one level. But I'm going to take a gamble here. Go for it. Because it's not too far away from the exits. Right, grab the rope, swing from the rope, and dismount at the right time. Right, there we go. It's just sitting on the branch. We'll take that. Finders keepers.
Oh boy, I did it!
Gloom Gold was originally created in 1956 by artist and creator Carl Barks. First appeared in the TV series Ducktales, which aired on September 18th, 1987. The second richest Duck was among the series' most prominent characters. He lives in a elaborate but decaying mansion in Duckburg. He is depicted as wearing a traditional Scottish kilt. And he's taken all the treasure from the lost city of Atlantis. That's another one ticked off the list. Anyway, we're going to take a huge leap and we go somewhere a little bit more home. We're going to go to the UK, which is Montdumas. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to England, and so is he. Okay, it's a race against time. Now, even though my plane is, of course, larger in size and faster in speed, he's not going to have any issues or worries. He can just go straight through any hazards if there are any, because, of course, the bigger boys are technically working for him. So he can just go straight through, whereas I've got to try and avoid them, wherever the hazards are. We want to go at a reasonable speed, not too fast, not too slow. Avoid any Beagle Boy attacks. Right, we're through. Not confidently though. Avoid the clouds. And the fireworks. Goodness me, right. Yeah, that was a disaster. That was a disaster.
The ground is harder than I thought.
You can have that one. So of course, he will get there first. Give it up, Scrooge. I'm taking the treasure from Montdumas. Yes, and I'm going to try and fix my plane. It's going to take 2 days. Never mind, you win some, you lose some. Okay, not many days remain, but now we're going to start making our way home. But in the meantime, we're going to a few more. We'll head over to Carlsbad Taverns. Why not?
Ready to hit the skies, Mr. McD.
Okay, day 22, we head to the skies once again. It's a race also. Right, keep it going. The aim of the game is shown in the introduction. Flint, Heart, Gloom Gold challenges Scrooge to a competition to see who is the richest duck in the world. They each had 30 days to see who can get the most money together and find a dispute will be settled. Right, we are okay now. Day 23, it takes 1 day to get there, I think. Avoid the whales, and a whale at a time. Avoid the clouds, they're good and dizzy, not so good here. Right. Nice and steady, slow and steady. There you go. Day 24, 6 remain.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okay, back to a maze. Another treasure to find. Upon reaching a destination, the player has to play through a certain scenario to reach the treasure. The 4 different scenarios are divided equally among the many destinations and are typical for the environment. Some of these scenarios, namely the mountain and the jungle, are platform-based levels where the player plays as Huey, later Dewey and Louie if the player fails at the first attempt. Right, where's the mummy? Right, it's there. Keep going. We are the pink dots, the mummy is the blue dots. Other level types include the cave, which is a labyrinth the player must navigate through, and the wildlife reservation, which features Webby Vanderquack, taking pictures of animals. The pictures, especially the ones with rare animals such as pink elephants, bring rewards for the player similar to the treasure chests in other levels. The photography levels are rather easy to play, considering there are no real obstacles. And we have found it. There we go. Brilliant.
Gee.
Okay, it's currently 20 to 2 in the morning. I know I'm insane. But anyway, still got 5 days. So we've got to go a little bit far, haven't we? Let's go to the Emerald Isle, aka Island. Let's see what we find there.
Ready to hit the skies, Mr. McD.
Okay, ready to hit the skies, Mr. McD. Even though I've played this game a lot in my life, it is amazing, really, of how much time is spent by not actually controlling Scrooge McDuck, being the main character in this game. The majority of the game is spent by, of course, flying your plane with Launchpad McQuack, and of course, controlling Louie, Dewey, and Louie. But that's pretty much it, really. But yes, of course, he's going to have the final say if we get that far. Oh my goodness me. But, yeah, it does amaze me how much time he's not actually being controlled. I mean, he's there, but he's not the pilot. And he's not finding much treasure at the moment. It's everyone else doing all the work.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Green slime means a pit is nearby. Keep track of slime caves in your map and learn where the pits are. So it's another maze. Right, more treasure to uncover. Right, so, okay, we're located on the bottom of the map. We are the pink dots looking for the yellow dot. But yes, of course, the key here is knowing where the pits are. And yes, the biggest help there is, of course, the green slime, which is located as a green square. But yes, sometimes very easy to tell where it is, which of course, when I first played this in my younger days, I didn't really sort of fully understand it. I just kept finding pit after mummy after mummy. But anyway, yes, if you've got 4 squares and one in the middle is grey, yes, you know, the brightest bulb in the Christmas tree, that is going to be a pit for sure. Now the mummy is going left. This is a possibility it's going to be a pit. It's not a pit, it's actually a diamond. You get $50 for each diamond you find. But yes, the mummy is very, very close by. He's literally hanging around like a bad smell. So go left. But yeah, Webby Vonderquart literally grabbed him by the arm and pulled him that way. Go this way, it's safe. Another diamond. Left again. Left, and that should be it. But yeah, I did struggle with this one. I always did. In fact, I struggled with a lot of the levels, but I've always enjoyed playing this game. Even in my younger days, I enjoyed it. Unfortunately, the discs we had in those days were quite faulty. They always crashed different points. 9 times out of 10 is very early on in the games. There wasn't a lot of the game of saw, really. But we've found another treasure.
Wow! Look at that!
Add it to the collection you've already got.
Wow! Look at that!
Right, so he's got another one, but we're only 2 days away, and I think it's going to run to my advantage. We're going to go to Bula Bula Island, currently day 28, 30 is the limit. We are now arriving at the final destination.
Ready to take off, Mr. McD.
Okay, day 28, and whether it takes 1 day or 2 days to arrive there, I'm not sure. But one thing I'm pretty sure on is now, I think we might have done this. I think this is in the bag, but let's see if we can end it with a last hurrah. But yes, I've finished this game quite a few times, but yes, playing it at a fast speed is probably better than playing it at a visual speed, which is rather slow. Yeah, it takes ages to get from A to B, and it's difficult to control, and so is controlling it at fast speeds, but it's certainly more doable. We're going to try and land it, and yes, it's confirmed, so it's going to be day 30, it has taken 2 days to arrive.
Let's look at the Junior Woodchuck guidebook, Uncle Scrooge.
Okay, we arrive at the final day, day 30. Ducktales is an American animated television series produced by Walt Disney Television Animation and originally premiered on syndication September 18th, 1987 and ran for a total of 100 episodes over 4 seasons. The final episode airing on November 28th, 1990. Based upon Uncle Scrooge and other Duck Universe comic book characters created by Carl Barks. The show follows Scrooge McDuck, his 3 nephews Huey, Dewey and Louie, and close friends of the group on various locations in which either involve seeking out treasure or foiling the efforts of villains seeking to steal Scrooge's fortune or his #1 dime. Right, I've only got hit by a coconut. Right, Jamie, focus on this game for the memento, but we've got to try and avoid anything that's going to be attacking us, and it's going to be happening soon if I stay on this level. But we could also go down screen or just swing on the rope and hope for the best. Right, watch out for that. Ducktales inspired video games, merchandise and comic books, along with an animated theatrical spin-off film entitled Ducktales the Movie, The Treasure of the Lost Lamp, that was released in theatres across the United States on August 3rd, 1990. The series is notable for being the first Disney cartoon to be produced for weekday syndication. With this success, paving the way for future Disney cartoons such as Chippendale Rescue Rangers and Tailspin, creating the syndication block The Disney Afternoon. The show's popular theme song was written by David Mauler. Also, Launch Papercraft also returned to appear in another Disney animated series, becoming a main character of Duckling Duck. In February 2015, Disney XD announced the revival of the show and his intention of rebooting the series. The rebooted series premiered on August 12th, 2017 and concluded on March 15th, 2021. I have to admit, I didn't know a lot about that. Too busy reading off the screen. But there we go, we've got our treasure. And there we go. After 30 days, we have absolutely done this. Superb. A win for Scrooge McDuck.
Time Magazine Duck of the Year. Congratulations, Mr. McD.
There we go, play again, yes or no. It's a fantastic game. Unfortunately, no box to show you. I've never seen one, even my own 2 eyes. Back in the day, I never saw one. But it's a fantastic game. If you like what I do, please like and comment. You can find me on most platforms, so the Mornings games you find fairly easily. I'm not doing videos like this. You have been making and live streams on Friday night, UK time, 8 o'clock. It is the highlight of my week. Until next time, take it easy. Ciao, bye. See ya. Okay, so the game is Ducktales, A Quest for Gold. It's a platform game developed by incredible technologies for the Amiga, Atari ST, C64, and Rock in a Hard Place. That's gonna hurt. Okay, so the game is Ducktales, A Quest for Gold. It's a platform game developed by incredible technologies for the Amiga, not Amseb CPC, I was about to say there. So, you know you're going to be quite close to one if you're seeing it on screen. Now, you look on the map, sometimes it's quite easy to pinpoint where it is. Well, I said I was going to go back to it, I forgot all about it. But can we get a rare coin? We have. A little bit late, but we got it nevertheless. There you go, it must be your lucky day. This rare coin is worth $1,000.